Hi everyone, welcome back to another yoga video. Today I am bringing you an Ardha Chandrasana half moon pose Vinyasa Flow. It's a little bit spicy, it's a bit of an energetic flow, so I really hope you enjoy it. We are going to start in a child's pose. Bring your knees as wide as your mat. Bring your toes to touch, your big toes. Sit back on your heels and pad your hands out in front of you, coming into your Balasana, your child's pose. And this can be as active or as restorative as you like. You might want to drop the forearms, drop the forehead, but you can also keep them lifted. Close down the eyes and ground here for a few moments. Breathing in and out through the nose. Breathing into the belly. Slowing everything down. Taking a few more breaths here. Blinking the eyes open if you've closed them. Lifting the head up. Start to curve the spine. Come forwards into a bit of a child's pose, cat pose thing. And as you sit back onto your heels, you're going to arch the spine, coming into a cow sort of back. Inhaling forwards into your cat and exhaling back into your cow, into your child's pose. And keep that movement going for a few rounds, warming up the spine. Might feel a bit weird because you're usually inhaling into cow, exhaling into cat. But here we're doing the opposite. Inhaling as we rise, exhaling as we sit back. And then come back into your child's pose. Start to thread the right arm underneath the left shoulder. Maybe your ear and shoulder can touch the mat. Push through the back of the right hand. Keep breathing. And coming on to the other side, threading the left arm underneath the right shoulder, pressing down through the back of the left hand. Coming back into your child's pose. And then coming up to all fours. Hips are going to be over the knees. Shoulders are going to be over the wrists. Coming into some wrist stretches, leaning forward, and start to circle round in one direction for 3. And then leaning forward, circling in the other direction for 3. I've lost count. When you've done your 3, come back to all fours. And start to pad the hands, just stretching out through the wrists and through the forearms. Bringing the fingers back to face you, either staying here, you can always tuck the toes and come back. Feeling this through the forearms. Bring the hands back and come onto the back of the right hand. Again, staying here or coming back. Feeling this in the top of the wrist. Swapping onto the other side. And coming back to all fours. Finding that thread the needle pose again, inhaling the right arm up. Exhaling, threading through, maybe shoulder and ear come to the mat. Extend up with your inhale and with your exhale, thread through. One more time, inhale up and exhale, thread your arm through. And this time taking a pause, your left hand can stay here or you can extend it. Taking a further stretch. Pushing through the left hand, pushing through the back of the right hand. Breathing here. Bringing the hand back if you moved it. Coming back into your all fours on the other side. Inhale, the arm extends. Exhale, threading through. Inhale, arm extends. Exhale, thread through. Last time, inhale, extend. Exhale, thread through. Dropping down onto the ear or shoulder, maybe extending the arm up. Overhead, pushing down through the hand and the back of the left hand. Bringing the hand back if you moved it and coming back into your all fours. Bringing the hands a little bit further forward, tuck the toes, lift the knees, bring the hips up to the sky or ceiling into your downward dog. Start to pedal out through the feet, through the legs. Maybe your hips twist from side to side. And then finding some stillness, bringing the shoulders up to the ears. The knees can be as bent as you need. The heels do not have to touch the mat. Bending the knees further. Start to tiptoe your way up to the top of the mat. Exhale into your forward fold, dropping the head. Again, knees can be bent. Inhale into your halfway lift. Your hands can stay on the mat. They can come on the body. Exhale into your forward fold. Inhale into your halfway lift. Exhale into your forward fold. Inhale into your halfway lift. Bend the knees, drop the hands. Walk back into your downward dog. Pedaling out through the feet. Finding some stillness. And then walking the hands to the feet. Exhaling to your forward fold. Inhaling into your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale into your halfway lift. Exhale into your forward fold. Inhale into your halfway lift. And then walk the hands back, coming into your downward dog. Pedaling out through the feet. Twisting the hips. And then finding some stillness. Bending through the knees. Shoulders up to the ears. We have 4 rounds to get into, and then we will end up in our half moon pose in our Ardha Chandrasana. With your next inhale, extend the right leg up to the ceiling. Bring your knee into your chest, shoulders over wrists. And bring the right foot in between your hands. You can always push it up if you need. Lower the knee to the floor. You're in your low lunge. Inhale the arms overhead. Cactus the arms, finding a slight back bend. Inhaling the arms up. Your right hand finds your left thigh. Find your exalted warrior, leaning back slightly, finding a slight back bend. Your left hand meets the mat beside your right foot, twisting into your lunge. The right arm extends overhead. Breathing here, maybe looking at the hand, but look where is most comfortable for the neck. You're going to twist your foot, so it should probably come off the mat. You're then going to bring your right foot to the back of the mat, extend the arm up. It's still going to be extended overhead into your supported plank, pushing through the hand. You may need to bring your foot back slightly as you inhale up into your gate pose. The right hand meets the leg and you find a side bend to the back of the mat. Feeling the stretch in the inner thigh, in the side ribs. Your left hand then comes back to where it was. Find your supported plank, maybe lifting the right leg, squeezing the glute. Your right hand comes to meet your left. You twizzle the leg back to where it was. The right leg is going to stay extended. You can stay here or you can extend through the left leg, finding a bit of a balance. Exhale, find your tiger curl. Your left elbow meets your right knee. Inhale to extend. Bring in your left hand down. Your right foot comes to the front. Find your low lunge. The left foot twists parallel to the back of the mat. You inhale up, find your warrior 2. Feeling strong in your warrior 2. Have you come to join us? Pushing through the outer edge of the left foot and pushing the right knee out to the right. We don't want to collapse in. Flipping our front palm, exhaling back into our reverse warrior. Feeling a nice stretch in the side ribs. And as we come forward, bringing the right hand to about the top right corner of the mat. Opening up through the chest, keeping the left hand extended up, the left arm extended. This is sort of our half moon prep. Twizzling onto the left tippy toes, planting through the hands, coming back into your downward dog, maybe pedaling out through the feet. Finding some stillness. And onto the other side. Inhale, extend the left leg up. Exhale, bring the knee into the chest. Bring the left leg, the left foot forwards. Dropping the knee. Inhaling up into your low lunge. Find those cactus arms. Maybe a back bend. Inhaling up. Your left hand finds your right thigh. Finding your exalted warrior. Again, a little back bend. Coming forward, right hand finds the mat. Extend your left arm overhead, finding your twist. Breathing here. Twisting your foot or your leg so it's off the mat. Finding your supported plank. Moving your foot back a bit. Inhaling up, finding your gate pose. Bring the right hand back to the mat. Maybe your foot lifts as you find your supported plank, squeezing the left glute. Bringing the left hand down, twisting the leg back. Extending through the left leg. Maybe extending through the right leg, finding a balance. Crunching your right elbow, left knee. Extend. Bringing the right hand down, bringing your left foot forwards, finding your low lunge, twisting the back foot parallel to the back of the mat. Inhaling, find your warrior two, feeling strong here, pushing through the back of the right foot, and then pushing out through the left knee. Flipping the front palm, finding your reverse warrior. Bringing the left hand forward to the left top of the mat. Opening up through the chest, extending the right arm up, finding your half moon prep. Bringing the right hand down, twisting into a high lunge, dropping the hands, coming back into your downward dog. Pedaling out through the feet. And then finding some stillness. Inhale, the right leg extends. Exhale, knee to nose. Bring in your right foot in between the hands. Find your low lunge. Inhaling the arms up. Find your cactus arms. Inhale the arms up. Right hand meets your left thigh. Find your exalted warrior. Come forward, bring the left hand down, extend the right arm, find your twisted lunge. And you can stay here, or you can choose to tuck the back foot, and you can lift the knee, looking wherever is comfortable, and either coming into your supported side plank or having a little play with bringing the foot back into your full plank, full side plank. Drop the right foot. We're all going to come into our supported plank. Bringing the foot down, further down the mat, finding your gate pose. Breathing here. Bringing the left hand down, maybe lifting the back leg, squeezing through the glutes. Dropping the hand, bringing the foot back. You might need to just align yourself a little bit more. Extending through the right leg, extending through the left arm, crunching to find your tiger curl, extending back, maybe having a play with reaching for your foot, coming back, extend, bringing the left hand down, finding your low lunge again, twisting the foot so it's parallel to the back of the mat, finding your warrior two, flipping the front palm, find your reverse warrior. And as you come forward, extending through the front leg, we're going to find our Trikonasana, our triangle pose. Your hand can be where is most comfortable. I meant to say you can always have some blocks. Extending through the left arm. Chest is going to be open towards the left of the mat. You can have a soft bend through the front leg. Breathing here. And then finding your reverse triangle. Bending through the front leg. Bringing the hand down, finding your half moon prep. Extending the left arm up. Chest is going to be open towards the left. And you can always have a play with coming onto your tippy toes of the back foot. Bringing the hand down, coming back into your downward dog. And on to the other side, extending through the left leg, knee to nose, bringing the left foot forwards, finding your low lunge. Inhaling the arms up, cactusing the arms, extend the arms. Your left hand will find your right thigh, finding your exalted warrior. Bringing the right hand down, find your twisted lunge. Option to tuck the toe and lift the knee. Coming into your supported or full side plank. Focusing on one point. All finding our supported plank. Calming up, finding our gate pose. Bringing the hand back, maybe lifting the foot, squeezing the glute, bringing the hand down, twisting the back leg, extending through the left leg, extending through the right arm, crunching, find your tiger curl, and extend. Maybe have a play with reaching for the back foot, extending, bringing the right hand down, bringing the left foot forwards, picking up the back knee, finding your warrior two, flipping the palm, finding your reverse warrior, and as you come forward, extending through the front leg, finding your triangle. The hand can be anywhere on your leg, opening the chest to the right side of the mat, breathing here, and coming up, finding your reverse triangle, bending through the front leg, bringing the hand to the top left corner of the mat, finding your half moon prep, extending through the right arm, and have a play with coming up onto the toes, dropping the hands down, finding your downward facing dog. Coming into round 3, maybe finding a child's pose. I think we've done a bit of work. We're halfway through the rounds. Finding a child's pose, catching your breath, and knowing that child's pose is always there for you if you need to come into it at any point of your practice. Finding our downward dog again. Extending through the right leg, bringing it forward in between the hands. And keeping the back knee lifted, inhaling the arms up, finding our high lunge. Bit of a challenge on the balance. Cactus in the arms, extending the arms. The right hand will meet the left thigh, finding your exalted warrior. Bringing the left hand down, finding your twisted lunge. And then finding your full side plank. If you need to come into supported, you absolutely can. Finding a way for your right foot to come back to the top of the mat. You can step it, you can walk it. Finding our high lunge again. Bringing the hands to the hips. Twisting to the left side of the mat. Your feet are going to be parallel. Maybe having a slight bend through the knees. Hinging forward. Finding your forward fold. Your hands can be wherever is most comfortable. Dropping the head. Halfway lift. You might want to point your toes to the back corner of the mat and start to bend into the leg, finding your lateral lunge. You can stay here, or if you want to go lower, you can extend the right foot so the toes are facing the ceiling, finding your Skandasana. Feeling the stretch in the right leg, pushing up, Coming to the top of the mat, you're in a lunge position, finding your twisted lunge, extending through the right arm, circling the arm back, coming into your warrior two. In this flow, you may just need to adjust your alignment a little bit. Flip in the front palm, find your reverse warrior. Coming forward, finding your Trikonasana, your triangle pose. Coming up into your reverse triangle. Bending through the front leg, finding your half moon prep. Maybe coming onto the back toes. Maybe having a play with lifting the back leg, finding your half moon. Focusing on one point. Bringing the left hand down, squaring off the hips. Finding a forward fold. Your left leg goes up into your standing splits. You can have a bend through the front leg. Coming back into a high lunge position and back into your downward dog. Coming on to the other side, inhaling through the left leg. Your left foot comes between your hands. Inhaling to find your high lunge, cactus in the arms, extend in the arms. Your left hand meets your right thigh, finding your exalted warrior. Your right hand meets the mat, finding your twisted lunge. Coming into your full side plank. Making your way to get your left foot to the top of the mat, finding your high lunge. Woo. Just lost my balance there. Bringing your hands to the hips, coming to face the right side of the mat, parallel your feet, and hinging forwards, finding your forward fold. Your wide forward fold, dropping the head. Breathing here. Maybe pointing the back toes to face the corner of the mat. Start to bend into the back leg. And you can either stay in your lateral lunge or you can come into your Skandasana. The left toes point to the sky. And then pushing up, forwards. Find your twisted lunge at the top of the mat. Circling the back arm round, finding your warrior two. Again, you might just want to move the front foot back. It keeps creeping forwards, for me anyway. Finding your reverse warrior. Finding your triangle pose. Nice and open to the right of the mat. Coming up into your reverse triangle. Bending through the front leg, bringing your hand down to the corner of the mat, opening up to the right side of the room, maybe playing with coming onto the toes, or maybe playing with lifting the back leg, focusing on one point, pushing down through the big toe, finding your Ardha Chandrasana, bringing the right hand down, squaring off the hips, finding a forward fold, finding your standing splits. Breathing here. Dropping the back foot and finding your downward facing dog. And you can take a child's pose if you like, or you can stay with me in your downward dog, feeling strong, feeling ready for round 4. Coming back into your downward facing dog if you came into a child's pose. Inhale, extend through the right leg, bringing the right foot forwards. Finding your high lunge, cactus the arms. Inhale up. Your right hand meets the left leg. Find your exalted warrior. Bringing the left hand down, find your twisted lunge. Coming into your side plank. Your right foot meets the top of the mat. Coming into your high lunge again. Hands to hips. Twisting to the left side of the mat. Hinging forward, find your wide legged forward fold. Bending in to the back leg. Staying in your lateral lunge or finding your Skandasana. I forgot to say that you can lift the left heel if that feels better. Pushing up, coming forwards, finding your twisted lunge. Circling the arm back, finding your warrior 2, that foot again. Always creeping forwards. Finding your reverse warrior. Finding your Trikonasana, your triangle pose. Nice and open through the chest. Finding your reverse triangle. And you can bring the hand forward, you can bend through the leg, and you can start to play with lifting the leg, or you can now have a play with hopping into your half moon. So we will try that together from our reverse triangle. So come into whichever variation you'd like, maybe hopping into your half moon. Focusing on one point, pushing down through the big toe. Pushing down through the big toe so much, maybe you can lift the right hand. Coming into your half splits, squaring off the hips, finding a forward fold. Breathing here. Coming back into your downward dog. And we go on the other side. Let's go. Inhale, extend through the left leg. Bringing the foot forwards. Finding your high lunge. Cactus the arms. Extend through the arms. Left hand meets your right thigh. Find your exalted warrior. Find your twisted lunge. Finding your side plank. Your left leg comes back to the top of the mat. Find your high lunge. Hands to hips. Twist to the right side of the mat. Exhale into your wide leg forward fold. Bending through the back leg, maybe finding your Skandasana. Coming to the top of the mat, find your twisted lunge. I'm just going to move this foot back already. Circling the hands, finding your warrior two. Finding your reverse warrior. Finding your trikonasana. Finding your reverse triangle. And having a play with however you'd like to come into your half moon pose. Maybe trying to hop into it. Keeping the chest open. Focusing on one point, pushing down through the big toe. Maybe so much that you can lift the left hand. You might fall out of it. If you do, just giggle to yourself and come back into it. Finding your standing split, square off through the hips. And finding your downward dog. One last time. Maybe pedaling out through the feet. And of course, finding your balasana, your child's pose. Maybe making this a really restful child's pose. Drop in the forearms, drop in the forehead. Slowing down the breath. Lifting the head, walking the hands back, coming onto your bum, extending through the right leg and bring the left foot to the inner thigh. Inhale the arms up and exhale, forward fold into your seated tree, maybe going for a foot grab. Trying to keep extended through the spine. And there's full permission to drop the head. Coming up and just swapping the position of the legs. Extending through the arms, coming into your forward fold, dropping the head, coming up, extending through both of the legs, letting the feet go out wide, coming forward, find your lazy forward fold. Coming up and just scooching down on your mat. Rolling down with your hands on your thighs, or you can just roll down, bringing the knees into the chest. Extending through the left leg. Bring your right knee into the chest, give it a squeeze. And bring it over to the left. Maybe holding onto the knee and extending through the right arm. Finding a nice twist. Coming back to center, squeezing the right knee and swapping the legs, extending through the right, squeezing the left knee and bringing the left knee over to the right, extending through the left arm. You can always cactus the arms if you like. Maybe keeping the right hand on the left knee. Coming back to center, squeezing the knees into the chest, grabbing hold of the feet. You can also grab hold of the ankles or the backs of the thighs, pushing into the hands, finding your happy baby. And then extend through the legs, coming into your Shavasana. The feet and the arms are going to be off the mat. I'm just going to come up to hold the space. And when you're in your Shavasana, closing down the eyes or soften the gaze. Just coming back to the breath, slowing it down, slowing down the heart rate, grounding down into the mat. If you have the time to stay in your Shavasana, I really encourage you to do so. But if you are coming out with me, start to wriggle the fingers, wriggle the toes. Start to deepen the breath. Extend the arms overhead, coming into a full body stretch, pointing the toes. Hugging the knees into your chest before rolling over to the right and gently pushing yourself up into a seated position. Close down the eyes if you've opened them. Extending the arms overhead, palms come to touch. And exhaling the palms into your heart space. Blinking the eyes open. Thank you so much for flowing with me in this Ardha Chandrasana half moon pose Vinyasa Flow. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again on the mat soon.